just faced off.
That's crazy.
Jake Paul, in his prime, uses his agility and reach to counter, landing sharp jabs and occasionally testing Tyson with powerful hooks. The fight escalates into a brutal exchange of blows, with each fighter having their moments of dominance. Tyson's experience and raw strength meet Paul's speed and resilience, making it an electrifying contest that keeps fans on the edge.
Day 2, we're getting ready for you.
Despite being 58, Tyson has been preparing rigorously for the fight. Known for his ferocious power and technique in his prime, Tyson continues to showcase flashes of his former self in training.
I had the right hand. Really?
For 57 years old, Mike Tyson still has some speed, and he definitely has some power. First round. You know, a lot of people are counting Mike Tyson out for this fight. They think he's too old. They think Jake Paul, you know, he's in his prime. He's improving year by year. You know, they think Mike Tyson has no chance. And you can see right here, you know, Mike may look a little bit stiff, but his technique is still there. He has power as well. You know, the power is the last thing to go. Of course, Jake Paul will come into this fight with the height advantage, the reach advantage. You know, people have talked about this boxing match happening for some time now.
On his official YouTube channel, Tyson has shared several videos of himself sparring and hitting the heavy bag, captioning one with, "Can't wait for this to be Jake Paul," referring to the punch bag as a stand-in for his upcoming opponent. Tyson's commitment to his training has impressed many, although concerns about his health have surfaced.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the one.
Tyson's relentless work ethic in the gym, which he emphasizes as the key to winning any fight, reflects his dedication to reclaiming some of his former glory. Despite his age and past health issues, including his struggles with back problems, he has pushed himself through sparring sessions and conditioning to prepare for the bout.
Nice. Come on, punching. Yeah. Yeah.
On the other hand, Jake Paul, at 27 and in his physical prime, has undergone intense training himself, boasting a record of wins against seasoned fighters like Anderson Silva and Nate Diaz. While many critics have dismissed Paul's chances, given Tyson's decades of experience, Paul has trained under professionals and is approaching this fight with confidence. He recently signed the contract for the fight and has been vocal about his ambitions to knock Tyson out. Do you think Jake Paul stands a chance against a legend like Mike Tyson, despite their age difference?
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
No problem. Saturday, July 20th. See you there, buddy.
The build-up to the fight has been equally as dramatic. During promotional events, Tyson and Paul have faced off, with tension escalating between the two. The fight has also drawn a wide array of reactions from well-known figures. Logan Paul, Jake's brother, expressed his concerns on the Impulsive podcast, stating that while he supports his brother, he worries about the potential damage Tyson could inflict.
Hey, no concerns than normal, just nervous. That's about it. All fighters are nervous, all athletes are nervous. I'm not gonna let no one tell me because I'm nervous, I'm afraid, because I've been nervous my whole career and I've been very successful.
Mike, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love you, Mike.
Same.
And I'm very nervous for you.
Thank you for caring.
I do care. I care about you. And I care about my brother. And I know the path he's on right now. And it's ruthless, Mike.
I agree. It's pretty cool.
It's cool. It's so cool to watch. And he's really crushing it. And I just feel like I want you to be okay in there, Mike. And I want you got to take him serious, Mike, because I
take him extremely serious. I take him extremely serious. These people don't take him serious.
No, they don't. And it's such a mistake, because he's a He's a real killer, Mike. Like, he wanted to be a Navy SEAL before he started boxing. Like, in high school, he wants to be a Navy SEAL. He wanted to go kill people on behalf of his country. I think that's how you have to go into this fight. What do I know? But I just know Jake, man, and like, I just want to make sure you're okay.
Well, I'm gonna be splendid.
Yeah.
Thank God. I appreciate you worried.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good night, man. I care.
But you're also not the only person, dude. Like, there's a lot of athletes, a lot of people out there who are like, I saw KD last night and he was talking about, I don't want to talk about that fight because if something happens to Uncle Mike, it's not going to be fun, dude. People are going to be angry.
Angry.
It's almost like a weird duality for Jake where if he loses, it's problematic, but if he beats Uncle Mike, so is it hard for you when someone sits and says you should be fearful of any man on this planet, let alone, Jake Paul?
Hey, I'm fearful. I'm fearful of my 13-year-old son. And this is what I learned through my 58 years of experience. What my experience is that anyone's capable of killing you. In my life and the way I lived my life and what I've seen, anyone's capable of killing you. So you should be apprehensive for anyone. That's just my life, the life that I live. Everyone around me, anybody I know is capable of killing you. Even if I don't know you, that's how I look at people. They're all capable of killing you. So I look at them at that, and I my objectives like this. So they're capable of killing me. I don't sleep on them. I'm not overconfident with anybody in life.
KSI, another popular YouTuber and boxer, criticized the fight, labeling it a lose-lose situation due to the massive age and experience gap. He argued that regardless of the outcome, the fight doesn't make much sense. If Jake wins, it would be seen as beating an aging legend, and if Tyson wins, it would only confirm his superior experience. Is this fight a fair matchup, or is it simply a spectacle to entertain the masses?
I'm sure you have some opinions about Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson is 57 years old. Honestly, I just think it's sad, bro. I don't know why Jake took it. It's a lose-lose. Everyone's gonna know him as the guy that knocked out an old Mike Tyson.
At his age, if you get hit by one solid
Turn
Jake
into
Paul punch,
prune juice.
you're prune juice.
It's Mike Tyson. Anything can happen. Jake could literally walk out without an ear. Like, bro, he's...
The funny thing is, Evander Holyfield followed me.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah. I said, nah.
Not enough ears?
No, I'm
Logan even took a lie detector test where he admitted that he didn't believe Jake could defeat Tyson, a sentiment many fans share.
Bro, you just f***ing my life up. It's okay. Do you believe that I will actually beat Mike Tyson?
Yes.
What the f***?
Do you believe you'll actually beat Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the Tyson fight. Do you think the age difference plays a big role in the outcome of the fight?
No, I think Mike is a killer at any age.
You sweat a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like this.
For all the conspiracy theorists out there, is this fight rigged?
Absolutely not. That's a federal crime.
All right, Jake Paul. Do you really think that you're gonna beat Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Ooh. Well,
I'm nervous.
Yeah, you're
I don't know. It's gonna be tough.
It's a red light,
It's
brother.
gonna be tough.
you lying?
Can we?
Joe Rogan also praised Tyson's training regime, noting that even at his advanced age, Tyson still possesses extraordinary power and speed.
Would talk to people are there's certain people that are just crazy, man.
Well, speaking of Mike Tyson, these people that think that he don't stand a chance against Jake Paul, that like this shouldn't even because he's too old. I was like, I think you're crazy.
Well, they're definitely uninformed.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: he is 57 years old. He will be 58 when they fight. He has had a long fighting career.
Yeah, he's 57, but he got access to
Everything.
everything.
And he's also doing this very unique kind of training with electrical muscular stimulation. that I've talked to some people that do that, and it has massive benefits of rehabilitating injuries.
Rogan added that the fight would be tough for both sides, acknowledging Jake Paul's commitment to fighting real athletes, including former champions.
Hey, if this kid was not a YouTuber, if he wasn't some guy that you knew from the time he was like 16 years old on YouTube, and you just saw him box, and you saw him knock out former UFC champions, you saw him beat legitimate boxers, or beat athletes, and beat a bunch of MMA fighters, you'd go, this kid can fight. He knows how to fight. Like, it's not, nothing he's doing looks wrong. He's not like sticking his head straight up in the air and winging punches with his eyes closed. He's fighting well. He looks good. And if he was just an up-and-coming boxer, like really good at selling fights, you'd be like, this kid's the future. He's really something special. And the fact that he's willing to fight Tyson, even if Tyson's 57, just the fact that he's willing to actually take a chance at Mike Tyson not being able to do what he used to do, because that's what he's doing. The gamble is, like, there's not a chance in hell that Jake Paul would survive against the Mike Tyson that beat Marvis Frazier. You ever watch that fight?
Yeah.
That's my favorite Mike Tyson fight, because that was Mike Tyson before he won the title. It was ABC Wide World of Sports, and Joe Frazier had been talking shit about Tyson, that if he was in his prime, he'd beat Tyson. And so he had his son fight Tyson, and it was an execution. It was an execution.
Is that the one in Atlantic City where it lasted one round?
One round. Hey, let's watch it, because it's one of my favorite fights to watch Tyson, because it's Tyson in his prime, where he was terrifying. He was so fast, and he would do angles, and he was bobbing and weaving. You couldn't hit him, and he was just coming at you. And he was young. He was 20 years old at the time. He couldn't be stopped. No one had the solution. And I submit that Mike Tyson, the Mike Tyson that won the title against Trevor Berbick, the Mike Tyson that beat Larry Holmes, I think that Mike Tyson is the best heavyweight of all time. I don't think anybody f***ed with him.
During an interview, Jake Paul stirred significant controversy by making insensitive remarks about Tyson's late child.
So this Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight was gonna be bad enough, but it just got a whole lot worse. Pretty much everybody already knows that Jake Paul is a lame, no good, worthless piece of shit. But now he's brought Tyson's dead daughter into this whole thing. And Tyson has been on a mission to try to be a better person and not let the more animal side of himself come out. But this is exactly where that shit all breaks down.
Because sometimes I feel like because I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with him. And it's not funny at all. It must sound cool, like I'm a tough guy. It's just I'm scared of him.
And look, I get that Jake Paul's used to just running his dick sucker consequence-free all across the internet, but there's certain lines that you do not cross. And talking about somebody's dead kid, that is that line! And I feel like Mike is the exact person that is going to teach him that lesson.
One key aspect of the fight is that neither boxer will wear headgear, and it will be an official bout rather than an exhibition. This means the match carries greater risk, particularly for Tyson, given his age and health issues. Despite this, Tyson has remained steadfast in his determination to step into the ring once again.
Stop spreading misinformation about the rules for this fight with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Now, I understand there's videos that are satire, it's funny, I get it, but there's people that grab that information, make their own videos as if it's true information. No, Jake Paul will not be wearing headgear fighting Mike Tyson, and no, he's not going to be able to tap in his brother Logan Paul throughout the fight. And 3, now this is on the edge, because they're waiting on the Texas Commission to see if they're able to make it a professional fight or not. So they're still waiting on them. There's no headgear. No 18-ounce gloves. As of right now, they're still waiting from the Texas Commission. But why make a mockery of the fight than it already is? We're talking about 27-year-old Jake Paul versus Granddaddy Tyson at 58 years old. Because Mike Tyson's going to have a birthday from here till then, July 20th. So he's going to be 58 years old. And people are spreading misinformation and lies, not realizing people don't have the capacity to do their own research and actually look up these rules for themselves.
Public opinion has been divided on whether this fight should even happen. Some fans are excited to see Tyson back in the ring, hoping for a nostalgic return to his devastating knockout power.
Jake Paul is going to lose this fight even if he wins. And this fight might somehow be the worst decision of his career. Now, there's a lot of people that already think Jake Paul fixes his fights. Even Rampage Jackson says he doesn't think the knockouts look legit. Fans also claim it. Patty Pimblett, I don't know who the hell that is, but they said it as well. Basically, everyone's sentiment is if Jake Paul wins, he fixed the fight. Now, Jake has already been criticized a lot because he fights people who are UFC fighters instead of boxers. He brings people out of retirement. And honestly, just personally, when I watched the Floyd Mayweather fight, I felt like Floyd took it easy on him, and I've never felt that way watching any of his fights. Mayweather didn't even hold back against his own wife. The reason that Jake Paul's going to lose either way is because if he loses, obviously he lost, but if he wins, everyone's going to think this was fixed. I feel that way too. I mean, I'm not just a Mike Tyson fan. I don't like Mike Tyson. But there's no denying that the man is an absolute beast and one of the best boxers of all time. And this just got sanctioned, and word on is that Jake criticized Mike's daughter who passed away. So Mike is the preferred choice. He also has the anger of Jake talking about this. He also says he wants to punish him for what he's done to boxing. And this is going to count on his fight record. I think he's going to absolutely go to town on him. And if Tyson doesn't beat him, then it will seem like it's fake. And I think another big reason people are wondering if this is real is because Logan's doing WWF right now. But honestly, if Jake Paul wins, I do personally think the thing was rigged. But let me know what you think down in the comments.
Tyson's enduring popularity, despite his health concerns, and Paul's rise as an unconventional fighter ensure that this fight will be one of the most talked about events of the year.
The Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight might be getting canceled because they have just added some new rules that could jeopardize the entire fight. Due to the fact that Mike Tyson will be 58 years old by the time of the fight, he's being forced to do constant tests on his brain and heart, find and make sure that he don't have any disorders before the fight. But even if he does pass the test, the fight is now just going to be an exhibition, which means they will be wearing 16-ounce gloves now. Each round is only going to last 2 minutes instead of 3, and there'll be no official judges to score the fight, so there won't be a set winner or loser unless somebody gets knocked out. So now people don't want to watch it because they're saying there's no point in the fight happening at all. There was already rumor at first that Jake was going to be able to tag in Logan at any point of the fight, and that he was going to be able to wear headgear while Mike Tyson couldn't. Jake already came out to say that those rumors weren't true, and that's not the deal of the fight. But now the rules have changed. There could be more rule changes in the future. Fans aren't liking these new rules, and a lot of people saying there's no point in watching the fight now.
As the fight date approaches, the excitement and controversy only continue to grow. Whether it's a fair matchup or a spectacle of contrasting eras, Tyson and Paul have already captured the attention of millions.
You're going into this fight, you're nearly twice as old as this guy. Is that an advantage for him? Younger, faster, although you look, you looked like you were on your A game in the video. I mean, do you feel? Yeah.
I don't think he's faster than me.
Right. How hard are you training?
I train every day.
Okay. How many hours a day are you training?
I take it serious. Listen. Well, listen, it's the whole day. The process goes through the whole day. I get up in the morning, do the road work. Then I go to the gym at 1. Then I go to the strength and conditioning guy. Then it starts all over again. You know, he's came a long way from YouTubing. And listen, I seen a YouTube of him at 16 doing weird dances. That's not the guy I'm going to be fighting. This guy's going to come. He's going to try to hurt me, which I'm accustomed to. And he's going to be greatly mistaken.
Let's talk about, there's been a lot of rumors out there about the fight that maybe you're going to have 18-ounce gloves, you're going to be wearing headgear. Any truth to any of that?
No, not true at all. Not true. Not true. No true. Listen, this is called an exhibition. But if you look up exhibition, you will not see any of the laws that we're fighting under.
Others, however, feel sad watching Tyson, once the most feared man in boxing, step into the ring for what they view as a meaningless fight against a social media star. Critics argue that Tyson, given his legendary status, doesn't need to take on a fight like this for financial gain, as some believe money might be the primary motivation. Who do you think will walk away victorious? The seasoned champion or the underdog YouTuber turned boxer?
It's so sad that Mike Tyson has got to do this fight. This is what I wrote on Instagram, and someone commented saying he doesn't have to do it, he's choosing to do it. And then I thought, you're right, he is choosing to do it, but why is he choosing to do it? Well, he's doing it for one reason and one reason only, and that is the money. He's getting paid so much money to do this, so that tells me he's getting bought. So again, it is sad that someone like Mike Tyson can get bought, because this guy is an absolute legend. He shouldn't be able to get bought like this. He's 57 years old. He needs to be enjoying retirement. Now, I don't think that I've got the wealth that Mike Tyson's got, but